Please welcome Ron G to the next level. How you doing, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing,
Good
man?
to see you, man.
Man, my life is incredible right now.
Paper, I keep my money flipping. Paper, I keep my money flipping.
Yeah.
Paper, I keep my money flipping. Paper, I keep my money flipping.
Yeah.
So what's going on? I'm always turning up. You got my gold one. You gotta throw it up.
DJ Hustle. DJ Hustle. DJ Hustle. DJ Hustle.
One thing about I love the game, and I wanted to know every part of it. So that's why I started running camera in sessions. I would get behind the camera. I got love. I got people give me some love, give me a shot. I went back there and I started working the camera, and I started seeing how people see actors, and I learned that if you didn't listen in 3rd to 5th grade, you're not gonna make it.
What?
If you didn't listen in school when you were in 3rd to 5th grade, you're not gonna make it, because it's all about listening. It's about listening. Hey guys, so this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna walk in, hit your mark, and you're gonna say your line. Everybody got it? And it's always some guy in the back. So you want me to walk in, pivot right, and say my line? And I'm thinking to myself, yes, you're not gonna make it. And I've seen people, they would delete auditions. I'm like, really? He's not gonna make it. I'm like, wow. So Hustle, this is learning experience for you. Listen. I'm like, man, this shit's crazy. You've been in auditions where people freak out, I'm sure.
Oh, of course.
I have.
Of course. Man, I done seen so much stuff. I seen an actor curse out a director one time. He's like, I'm not doing this shot anymore. You got 19 shots. And watching this white actor smash on a female director in front of everybody, I was like, wow, I don't ever want to become that guy.
Yeah.
It was like so bad to watch, but I guess when you start smoking that meat weed and you think it's about you, like it's gonna last forever, because everything in the city can be replaced. You know? Like it's crazy to watch.
Through a text. Never again in this. I remember one time I was in an audition, and the lady was like, "Yo, okay, so what we're gonna do? Say it this way, and then have a demeanor." So the dude was like, "You know what? I book shit all the time. I'm gonna take this at all. I don't care." So now I'm in a room, everybody white except me. So now I'm backing off. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Is he gonna pull a gun or a knife, or what's the play? And he's cussing, and then he storms out. He closes the door. I'm like, I don't want to be in this room right now, because I don't know where he going. Because now I'm nervous. Because he didn't cuss everybody out. I'm like, damn. So they're like, Hustle, was that anything wrong? I'm like, no, you're fine. Can we get the audition time, get out of here? I'm like, I don't want to be here. It's scary. I know it's pressure, but come on. You signed up for this job.
Right.
This is a career that you chose. You choose to drive from Long Beach to Hollywood. You choose to drive from Westlake to Hollywood. You don't have to do it. And I want it, so I'm gonna do it. So if you choose not to do so, then don't come.
This career don't care about your feelings either. You have a bad day and you got to audition, you got to bring it. You got to put it somewhere. You got to figure it out. You got to get all that ugliness out of you before you get up to them stairs, because there's 20 people that you know is going for the same part that you are. And if you ain't prepared, if you're not prepared to read lines, because I've seen people go to an audition and not know their script, and I have to pull them to the side. Hey man, look, this is what we're going to do. Don't mess this up for me and you, because I'm going to whoop your ass if you don't get it together. That's not my money. You messing up my money, dude. I got it. No, you understand. I've been here 2.5 hours and you're playing with my money. So figure it out. All right, let's go.
I'm like, dude, don't do that. You know, when you go to audition, you see somebody in there messing up, you're like, damn, they're going to get rid of us both.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not really the true, but you feel it. You feel that. They're going to get rid of us both. Damn. Let's do playing.
So funny. Yep. Been there before, too.
Man.
They give you a terrible read. They start walking in front of the camera. So in order for you to, they back up. Because as an actor, if they're standing next to you in an audition, you would almost have to look back to speak to them. But I just play it forward. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Because they don't know positioning. You know what I'm saying? Like you and I side by side. If they back up, you got to look like this to talk to them. And they lose your face and they looking straight. I'm like, we're not doing that.
I try to dictate everything I do when I go in a room with someone. If I don't know who they are, I make sure I put them to the side and say, look, this is what we're going to do. And they look at me like I'm crazy. Because I know what they're thinking inside that room. They're thinking, okay, we're going to get these 2 actors in here to do the job and we'll get it done. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go in this room, man, or female, whatever. No, if I got to touch her or something, I say, hey, I'm going to touch you. So let's make sure we're clear on this. Okay, great. And I make sure because everything now is, to me, it's not serious, but it's supposed to be that you're supposed to go out and try to get it, do your best. Now, if someone's kicking you in the shin, you can't do your best. I mean, some people can do the best too, but 9 times out of 10, they can't. So I try to do my best and make everybody feel comfortable when I'm in the room. And it works out usually. Good,
man. Yeah, I don't have a bunch of terrible auditions because somebody didn't know their lines, didn't know how to read, and freestyling every line. I'm like, whoa, bro. Like, what is this? What is this? What are you doing? Are we in the same audition?
I've gotten mad maybe twice in my 25-year career of a commercial actor. I sent a guy out of the room once.
You what?
I sent a guy out of the room when I was in there with him reading over our lines, and he, I said, dude, what are you saying? It's not on the page. Get out. The director was like, I said, what are you doing? I'm like, no. He has to go. Next. I don't care.
You sent him out?
I had to, because I'm not gonna drive way the frick from wherever I come from at that time. I drove 2 hours to get there. So why are you gonna mess up my stuff? Because you don't have your stuff together.
Oh man.
I know my lines and I know your lines. So my hustle was this, Ron. When I get a script, bro, I learn my lines and I learn their lines too as well, on purpose. Just in case they may, hey, why don't you guys switch up? I don't want to switch up and not know. Because that's the worst thing in the world. Like, oh shit, oh damn, what am I gonna do? I don't even study those lines. So I do both lines. Maybe I even do 2 or 3 just to make sure I got it. So if I'm in a room with somebody and we're going forward, we're trying to get this TV show pilot or whatever it may be, or this movie or this commercial that's hella huge in my mind at the time, I learn everything. And if I feel that person's not doing their part, you gotta go. And the director was like, I get it, Hustle. I said, next.
So he let you bring in somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've never seen that before.
I take my craft serious, man. If I'm DJing, I take it serious. If I'm hosting something, I take it very serious. I'm not an asshole. I'm a nice guy, but I want to be known as a respectable person. So I respect my craft so much, and I'm a student of the game. This whole thing I do is I'm a student of the game. I'm a student of acting. I'm a student of DJing. I'm a student of hosting, because it's all revolves around music. So if I take my time to do it right and correctly, you should too. And if you don't, I'm gonna call you on it. Just smile, that'll be gone. Now it's like, why don't you know your lines? Because they're not calling you because they like me. They're calling me because they know I can do the job, and they're calling you because you can do the job.
Right. So
we can't be playing. You get an email from your agent. Unfortunately, we'll let you go. That's what they'll do. I've seen it. When they drop me. Indeed, they should have.
Yeah.
So I know you're a professional. I'm a professional. And once again, Ron, I applaud you for being the coolest dude on the planet. Hustle man. Hustle man.